Joining me today. I'm excited to showcase some of the new Stampin' Up! Products from the catalog and making a thank you card. So to start with, I'm using So Saffron cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of Pacific Point here that is just 4 1/8 inches by about an inch. This Kiwi Kiss is 1 5/8 by 4 1/8. This strip of the Good Morning Sunshine Designer Series paper is 1.5 inches by 4. This Pacific Point is 4 by 3. Kiwi Kiss 3 3/4 by 2 3/4, and then my Whisper White is 2 5/8 by 3 5/8. So first I'm going to start by scalloping using the new eyelet scallop punch. So the way this works is identical to the scallop punch. This is your guide, and it shows you how to line up your punch. So first I'm going to start by getting my paper, so I'm going to have the same ending and start point. So about the same looking scallop, give it a punch. And then I'm just going to move this down and I'm going to line it up so that my cardstock lines up perfectly on top of the grid shown. Give it another punch. And then I'll do the same in the other direction. It offers just such a pretty border. So I've got that. And then this is going to get tucked underneath here on my card front. I'm going to use the same punch on the inside for a border strip inside. And now to do my stamping, what I'm going to do here is I've just got my Whisper White, and I'm going to use the branch that comes in the stamp, so it looks like this, and I'm going to use it on Close to Cocoa ink. You could use markers, but I really wanted my leaves to be Kiwi Kiss. So what I've done here is I've already stamped them in Kiwi Kiss on a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I'm going to cut these leaves out, and then I'm going to pop them up on my card where the brown leaves are going to be. So again, I'm just going to ink this up, give it a stamp, lift it up. So I've got my branch, and again I'll cut those leaves out and mount them, and then I've just got the little bird that I'm going to use here and my thank you greeting. So I'll go ahead and stamp those in Pacific Point, and I'll be right back to show you. Okay, so you can see here that I've assembled the card. I've got the border strip tucked underneath the Kiwi Kiss, and then I've layered my cardstock on here. I just used the Stampin' Up! 2-way glue pen to glue on the leaves and then my trio flowers. My last touch is what I'm going to do. Actually, let's decorate the inside, then I'll show you how I'm just going to put some crystal effects on my flowers. So the inside, I've got my border strip in Kiwi Kiss, 5.5 inches wide, and then I just did a strip of textured Pacific Point cardstock here. And then I'm just going to do some of these little flowers along the border strip. So I'm going to stamp upside down to you, sorry, but I've got to see it. And I'm just going to stamp a few of these flower stems. So I'm doing Kiwi Kiss. I'm just going to do 2 there, and then I've got the flower from the same stamp set from Cheep Talk. And I've just got now Pacific Point. I've just got a couple little flowers there. And then I've got my room to write my message, and I've got my thank you card down. Now on the outside, I'm just going to use some crystal effects here. And what I'm going to do is just put a tiny little blob of the crystal effects in the middle of each flower. And then it'll dry clear, but it adds texture and some dimension to my card. And that is my Cheep Talk thank you card. Thanks for stopping by today.